Dun, dun.
Right
now, we are 100% live.
There's Kitty Goku.
60% of the time. Tofu says we are officially late. That is a bold assumption, Tofu, and honestly, it is 100% fact. We are 1 minute
A tabletop stream is never late. And a fair dinkum. I see what it does.
Oh my. We have a very bizarre show in store for you this evening. If you have never joined us before, we are Shattered Dungeons. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn every Tuesday night for everybody to participate with and see and touch and roll dice and smell and look at this awesome merch shirt. So you should totally do that. Real quick, Jay Crutchfield just subscribed for 1 freaking year. Good job, everybody. Everyone who's been with us. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Yep. And if you haven't joined us, you should do so. Share it with a friend. We are trying to get to 200 followers on Twitch. So we appreciate you following on Twitter. We appreciate you shuffling papers on Facebook. We appreciate you doing all of the things on other social media platforms. But navigate to Twitch, make an account. Once we hit 200, we'll have Kickstarters. It'll be fun. 3 other things.
Baby.
What? Oh.
What?
If you want to know more about what Jordan just whispered in the mic, join our Discord. There we have all sorts of information about things and stuff. And if you want to know some of the Kickstarters that we have planned, we can talk more there. So join our Discord for more information.
You have to ply me with memes before I talk, though.
Yeah, please do. Speaking of Discord merch, check it out. This shirt is a walking spoiler for all of Arc 1. If you haven't caught that, go watch it. It's on YouTube. And if you're a subscriber on Twitch, you get access to the raw, uncut footage, I believe. Now, this is the actual part that everyone needs to know. Based on the last couple of episodes and some angry texts and emails, I did get one flaming carrier pigeon to my window that had this note on it. And when I opened the note, it said, "Hey, dumb down the channel points, dummy." And so I threw the pigeon in the trash, and then I did that. So, thanks to the trash pigeon, potency fluxes now cost 10k watch points. Heals cost 7,500, and then 5,000 and 2,500 for a reroll.
You could have eaten that. It is a perfectly good trash pigeon.
Is that like a trash panda? Or?
It's close, yeah.
Raccoons are nice.
If you don't have channel points stocked up, saved, cashed in the bank, you can roll exclamation point D100 and we will use it for enemies and chaos and all sorts of things. So if you're listening to us via podcast or watching on YouTube, go to Twitch, join us Tuesday nights. It's a hoot, a professional level hoot. And then the last thing is the thing that I am probably the most excited about, and that is this intro video. So, without further ado, I'm going to click a button, mess everything up, and then play it. Enjoy. This is Shattered Dungeons.
good dinosaur story.
And that was the first thing said. Well, back. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the video. This episode, like every other, is sponsored by our lovely Twitch subscribers and our patrons on Patreon. Go check those out. If you're a Twitch follower, become a subscriber. You get emotes. They're cool. With us this evening, cookies. We are down... Yes, and cookies. We are down one participant, but we'll see what happens with this character without a controller.
It's not ominous at all.
Yeah. With us this evening, as always, we have Jordan playing Nikina.
Hey, everybody. Although it's not my birthday, coming soon is Jordan's, and Miss Tofu gave him this shirt. It's got he says it's a Star Wars cupcake. I don't get it, but he thinks it's neat and says thank you.
Everyone else didn't get gifts. What's up with that? No. We also have Lauren playing Brand.
Put in the time.
Hey y'all, it's getting hotter than hell's front porch.
Ooh. Oh, that's a new one.
Is that a threat or a promise?
Yeah. Heather, she is with us. She is playing Callisto.
Good segue.
She is here.
Solid.
Try not to laugh uncontrollably.
I don't know. Speaking of laughing uncontrollably, we have Ray playing Jensar.
Yup.
No.
Good night, everybody.
Yay!
There it is. Yay. And then, of course, we have Dion playing Flynn. Finger guns. Everyone got finger guns this time. I love it. So, last
be careful of those potency cannons.
Yeah, potency cannons. Love it. Last time on Shattered Dungeons, the group traveled into the mountainside only to be attacked by a giant, scaly, spiny worm consuming the very rock they stood upon. As their camp had just been packed up, they saw it. The humongous gaping maw, now filled with rows of sharp teeth, ebb ever closer to the group as they make their way across the mountain pass as quickly as they can. The Muntrivor's bone spines, protruding like hair from its scaly skin, allow it to move almost effortlessly through the extremely hard azurite the mountain is formed from. Turning back from atop the Baileon, Belfeath shouts, "Do not slow down. Once we are out of here, out of its intended path, we will be safe. Come, let us go quickly." We have already rolled initiative. And so, everyone knows what to do. Run like the wind. Nikina, you're up first.
Just for clarification, this is where we were camped, right? So that is not our path out, right? It is down here to the southeast.
The Muntrivor has come from behind you. Your camp is behind you. You've already started to run at this point, so you are currently in motion. You've already ran probably 25-30 seconds worth of movement, and now this is the path you were intending to move along.
Okay, so do I have any inclination if I need to go left or right then?
No idea.
Do I need to roll a check to try and figure that out?
No, make the choice.
Oh, cribbity crap. I'm gonna doom us all. Well, Swifty and I are right here on... nope. I didn't mean to drag that. Excuse me. Don't pan. Just select. Nope, it's panning. Why is it panning? It's Peter panning. Hold on.
While Nikina decides, Callisto.
I'm going towards the closest to me. It's just Roll20's being weird all of a sudden. It's dragging and trying to select at the same time, so give me a sec.
No worries. Thank you, chat, for the roll for David Threepwood, 47. Nikina travels to the south, Swifty not far
Swifty.
behind him. After Nikina, Callisto, where do you go?
Everybody scatter!
I'm just going to run.
All right.
I can go 8 squares.
Yep, you can spend stamina to move an additional 1. It's 10 stamina per square.
This is hard.
North or
So
south?
just to
Right
confirm,
in his line of sight.
did we heal up?
Yeah,
before this
everyone's at full health.
Okay, I'm spending 5 stamina. Get out of the way.
Okay. So, for reference, the Muntrivor looking behind you, Callisto, as you kind of head towards where Nikona is going, the ground as it is being consumed by this giant worm is beginning to break and fall, and rocks are jutting up from underneath its sheer weight. Clearly, this is a big boy. And if you can see on stream, it's huge. So,
Yeah.
after that, Callisto, it is Brand. Where are you going?
Oh, bug. I guess I
Yes,
will.
that is the problem.
I guess I will follow everybody.
Okay.
I don't want to get split up, but can I scoop? Who's right behind me? Is this? How many people can I carry with me?
You can carry 1 David Threepwood or, 2 David Threepwoods or 1 regular-sized individual.
Because Flynn's pretty small, isn't he? I couldn't carry Flynn and Callisto.
Flynn is just slightly smaller, I believe, than Jensar and Callisto.
Okay.
We are in Tremors. Yes, this is Tremors. These are huge graboid.
Take me with you, Brand.
All right, I'm gonna scoop. Yeah, because Flynn's closer. All right, cool. So I'm gonna scoop Callisto up. And my 1, 2, 3. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was 8, right?
Yeah.
7.
Callisto, wherever she drops her token, you can move adjacent to.
And then I'll come. Might as well do it all. Spend as much as I can. All right, cool.
After Callisto, it is David Threepwood's turn. He is going to ready in action to wait for everyone else to go before he decides where to go. Flynn, it's your turn. Flynn runs as far as he can, joining the rest of the group very quickly. Jensar, you're up.
Alright, I'm running. I gotta make sure, see how much stamina I need to spend here, because I am getting out.
You gonna get gone.
10, 20, 30. Okay. So I gotta spend 30 of the staminas. And seeing that old David Threepwood's just kind of chilling, waiting for everybody else to run, I'm gonna be like, well, come on then, ankle biter, let's get out of here.
Thank you. I needed the help. My legs are small. Says David Threepwood. Belfeath and the Byleon.
I was a pirate.
A mighty
I
pirate.
used to be a
Used to be
pirate.
a mighty pirate.
Used to be.
The Byleon and Belfeath travel with you guys, taking up the rear slightly, but it's clear the Byleon can move faster than you guys can. Now at this point, the Muntrivor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is now right here.
Oof.
The path behind you is being destroyed. Back to the top of turn order, we have Nikona again.
Out of curiosity, is Swifty big enough to be carried for something I see ahead in my field of view?
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, I was gonna be like, get on, get on the bug. All right. In that case, see if I can. Nope, it's not gonna let me. I'll have to just do them individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nick, and as you run forward in the path, along the path in front of you, you spot a crudely formed ladder into part of the rock side.
Guys, there's a path up.
It's a pretty long path. Like the ladder is maybe 4 squares vertical, which equates to like in the ballpark of like 25 feet tall. Now, after Nikona,
I have a question in regards to this big thing that's moving behind us. Is it tearing through the mountains behind us? It's like chewing, like, so this little alcove like area that's only like 2 squares wide that we just squeezed through.
it's about to
Isn't gonna
consume
stop
it.
it. Okay.
You know how a worm aerates the soil?
Chew and poo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically doing
Break
that
it
to the
down for
mountainside.
us, Jordan.
2 scoops to worm poops.
Humongy crunch.
Out of curiosity, when it's chewing through the mountain, is there any of mountain above it, or is it currently uncovered?
It is currently, there is no mountain above it. Everything that it is eating destroys everything above it that is currently being consumed.
Okay, so ladder,
'cause there's no
ladder might
structural
not be the
support.
best idea then.
You don't know that. Depends on how quick you can get out of it. Callisto,
if
you're up.
everything's destroyed.
I'm going to run.
Go on, girl.
I guess I can't run through that black stuff. That's where it's cratered, right?
You don't know that.
1, 2, 3.
Now, you're
4,
going to
5,
leap
6,
out of Brand's
7.
arms, by the way.
Yes, I had to jump out of your arms, Brand.
Run along, little duckling.
Well, so I'm just gonna stand right here because is this black hole next to me like a hole, or can I jump over that and land where Nick and I is?
It's part of the ground. It's just a dark part of the Azure ground.
Okay, well then that's where I'm ending up.
Okay. After Callisto, it is Brand.
Is Jinsar carrying? Did he take David Threepwood with him,
Yeah.
or did David Threepwood just follow him?
No, he's carrying David Threepwood.
Like a little backpack.
Little underling backpack.
Pirate backpack.
Yeah.
Jinsar, do you want to throw me that little duckling? I'll take him with me.
All right, mate. Yeah, then. No.
Goodness knows it went so well the first time we did this.
Jensar yeets David Threepwood to Brand.
I tuck him under my arm, football style.
No.
Just
Jensar, roll a ranged attack.
I'll maybe not throw him. He can walk over to me. Oh my word!
Oh no! Fell on his
Okay.
head.
He's gonna be real mad to find out we threw his character off a
The
cliff.
little duck's got legs of his own.
Brand, I need you to roll a stamina check
Fly,
to try
little
and
duck.
catch
Just
him.
pass him. Oh my word! Roll
Oh my god.
1d100. All right,
Jensar
I'm
with
gonna
a
throw
12.
some stamina in here because we are not killing David Threepwood.
Not again.
My little duckling will be alive and well.
Not better.
Free bad.
So bad.
No, it's gonna be like last week.
All right, I need to roll from chat. On David Threepwood's turn, I'll explain what happens to him.
Please save sweet David Threepwood.
Tofu, you've got the best history of
He was
saving
once a
people.
mighty pirate.
Jensar,
Come on, chat.
Roll tonight.
Jensar, what
Roll a
movement
one.
do you do?
Tofu.
Tofu is waiting for the moment to clip Threepwood's death.
odds now.
Oh no, Tofu with the 16. Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Can I grant Tofu
No,
Better than
reroll.
Jensar's 12.
Hey,
Oh,
TFG, you're just in time. Jordan, you may grant Tofu a reroll. Yes, you may spend points to grant Chad a reroll. While that's happening,
TFG.
Jensar, have you moved your character?
I assumed we were gonna see
No,
Way better, Tofu.
93.
how the yeet resolves.
No, this is going to happen on David's turn.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I haven't moved yet.
Oh, then
Yeah.
Brand, you need to move too.
Yeah, it was still Bran.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I thought I was waiting to scoop up David Threepwood.
Two
All right,
scoops of underlings.
So, Brand, I'll explain what happens, but basically you carry on forward without having caught David Threepwood.
No.
Rest in peace, baby duckling.
The pirates.
Y'all are making my eyes sweat already.
6.
Because you're about to lose another beloved character?
8.
No, because it's hilarious.
Sweaty eyes.
I'm already upset. It is 9:54. I'm upset.
What I love is,
All right,
I would say statistically, we have had more characters die off screen or without their person present than we have had on.
Without their
true. And most of those were Lauren. Jensar, it is your turn.
I'm here for you. What can I say?
All right.
It's not my fault. I'm a butterfingers.
So I'm gonna go up here by Bran, take a look at her. Wait a minute. This Muntrivor, it likes to eat rocks. You're made of rocks.
I am not made of rocks, sir.
Wow. This is not the hot take I thought we were getting tonight.
What? Aren't you like minty fresh?
Brand, you don't know what mint is.
Maybe that blow to your face that broke your mask and changed your voice did a little bit with your brains, perhaps?
I'm just saying, maybe you can distract it. You'd be a tasty little sacrifice.
I am not a snack, sir. I am an entire meal.
The spirit of rock lifts
That's
up.
the stand you take?
Sacrifice.
Oh, no, there.
Oh my. All right, Flynn, it is your turn.
How many extra squares can we move using stamina?
Up to 4.
And how much stamina?
It's 10 per square.
10 per square.
Why did I move more? I forgot.
Well, I spent a lot of my stamina trying to catch David Threepwood, apparently.
I thought it was 1 stamina per square.
No, it's 10.
Well,
I am officially out of stamina.
Nice.
You are also now in the lead. All right. So, guys, here's what happens. Belfeath is gonna move his 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so because of a couple of things, first and foremostly, the fact that David Threepwood got yeeted to Brand with terrible rolls on both ends of it, David Threepwood landed on the ground. But as he did so, the rock that is being churned up by the Muntrivor suddenly burst from the ground, throwing him into the air. However, it carries the forward momentum along, shooting him up into the air once more. And because Belfeath is just such a loving individual, and thanks to Tofu's 93, David Threepwood lands right behind Belfeath, who then grabs him by the arm and throws him just behind Flynn and yells,
Fly, little duckling.
wow.
"Keep going.
We have just
cannot
witnessed the
be
juggling
consumed."
of a dwarf.
Yay, Tofu.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I mean,
7,
underling.
8. It's right behind you guys.
And I am so glad I spent that extra stamina.
Yeah, you really are. So at this point, though, because of where it's located, I need everyone to make a general check for me. Just straight 1d100 roll.
General check.
Yes. Hey, Jack Tastrophe, how are you doing?
Hey, Jack. How you
Tofu
doing?
says David Threepwood was basically a pinball, and you're not wrong. All right, so let's see here. Nikina with an 81, Flynn with a 49, Brand with a 56, Jensar with an 88, Callisto with a 28, and I need one roll from chat for Mr. Threepwood. However, Callisto, I'm gonna need you to make a stamina check.
Oh,
Good, because I still have all of mine because I haven't spent any since the first time.
Well, good. I need a roll from chat for those of you in the
I'm a little
chat.
nervous.
Yeah.
Exclamation D100 chat to
So-
decide David's fate.
Yeah. So Callisto, on your turn, I will get to that point. Nikina, you're up.
Okay. Based on seeing this biggin behind us and looking at this ladder, does it look like at all like this is a safe choice or just keep going?
That is completely and totally up to you.
You want me to try and tax you up a bit?
Put it this way, it is 4 squares high. You can move 8 squares long, so you should be able to get up it in your turn and then move if you'd like.
How many squares high is the thingy? Crunchy boy.
Probably about the same height.
You can see his paw now.
Then no, we're going to keep going.
Okay. Thank you, Jack Tastrophe.
4, 5, 6.
Really?
Wait. 8, and then I will spend 20 to go 2 more, and now I'll catch Swifty up. Come, Swifty!
All right. I just remembered something that I need to do after this is done. Callisto, you're up.
Well, I'm just gonna run, but what else do you have to tell me?
As you begin to run, a rock bursts forth from the ground beneath you, and you are able to jump out of the way just in time to dodge it, thanks to your roll of 82.
Yay. So should I move on closer to Nikina?
Yes, please.
We have to keep going!
Yes, we must. Do not look back.
After Callisto, it is Brand.
I really want to climb up that ladder. 1, 2, 3.
I don't have a good feeling about that ladder.
But I don't want to get separated from the rest of the group.
I specifically am thinking about getting separated from the group. Where only half of us can get it. I just hope I'm in the half that doesn't.
My worry is you're gonna be like, a place of safety, and then it just freight trains through you.
Oh no, it's gonna freight train through the area, I'm sure, but there might be something on the other side.
Do these things, have a sense of smell or anything? Could they be actually chasing us? And if we could get out, if he stopped smelling us, he wouldn't be chasing us anymore? Or is it just
You have no
an
idea.
earthworm?
It's almost like the guy with the ability to create Earth could just, shove some food down its throat.
Tofu says
be
Rog
like a
would have
bite.
tried to ride this worm rodeo style, just saying. Not wrong.
yeah, Tofu beat me to it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say the Muntrivor you said was as high as the ledge that the ladder goes up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to ride it.
So, Brand, what are you doing?
Okay, does anybody want to go up that ladder with me? 1, 2, 3.
You say in a mad dash, cacophony around, rocks are falling, you're almost done. And you want to go up this ladder, y'all?
This ladder, y'all. I'm going up this ladder. So you said
in an emergency, the southern drawl must take.
That was 3.
So,
and then you said 1, 2.
Yeah, the ladder itself is 4.
All right, so why can't I? Oh,
that's a
there's
freebie.
More. Oh, there's more here. And then I'm going to spend 1, 2, and minus 20 stamina. Hey y'all, this ladder keeps going.
So does the worm.
No one really hears you that well. After Brand, it is Flynn.
Okay.
Sorry, there you go.
I can't. So let's see. So worm will be about here. About here.
I need one more roll from chat.
I can't move past this point. There we go.
Do it.
Roll 20's being weird.
No, I designed
And we
this.
get back 10 plus
Yes.
10
our
plus.
level.
Yep.
So I'll have to do this, and then I'll have 5 stamina.
Oh, did you just change that, Dave?
No.
For second edition.
There you go.
All right.
I can't see anything.
How about now?
No, I can't. Neato.
All right. After Flynn,
Oh
it
my.
is David Threepwood, technically. I'm waiting on a roll from chat for him. So, Jensar, your turn.
I kind of want to see what's up the ladder, but I'm afraid that the Rockbiter is after Brand's Mentos freshness. So I guess we can go this way.
I am not a rock elemental.
I think we know what meme we need to see later, guys.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. David Threepwood follows the rest of the group thanks to the 23 to help determine his course of action.
Oh, you dummy.
Oh, hey, Declan.
Belfief continues on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is now behind you guys. Now, here's the fun part, everybody. The Muntrivor continues on the way. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here. Which, for those of you who can see, it's begun to consume the rock mountainy thing that splits your two paths. As it does so, the bridge made of some sort of wood-like substance and some sort of rope is completely destroyed from its anchor point, and the rope begins to fall. So, I need David Threepwood, Brand, and Flynn to make a stamina check. Thank you, TFG, for the 97. That'll be David Threepwood's stamina check.
David's gonna survive.
It's a literal bridge of death.
It is, guys. We did it. Bridge of death for all.
New bridge of death.
I put it in here assuming no one would go for it.
TFG.
Oh, Brand.
Well,
This isn't
all I got,
great.
man.
Is not great for Brand, everybody. All right. So as the bridge begins to fall, you guys swing along the ground, and David Threepwood and Flynn have the wherewithal to jump and roll. Brand, however, you stay holding on and fall, and you're going to take 15 points of force damage.
What does force damage mean?
It's just a damage type, like
it means
fire
you
or
rode
electricity.
the zip line, but didn't get off at the end tree where the line connects, and you just
Coming in
right
hot.
into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's you hit something. All right, so that was fun. Nikona, you're up.
Well, third verse, I guess, was the first. Gotta keep on running. Is that I can't tell if that's branching or not. Is that branching?
Maybe.
Oh, no.
You did it, Nikona. You found the spot where you're going to die.
Oh, good.
Great, because I was just thinking I'd follow him.
This might not be good, guys.
Might as well save time and just get us all in the same spot.
Although, David, am I seeing what I think I see?
What?
Do you see what I see?
The Sooth.
Cliff?
Is that a down path?
Maybe.
I can build a bridge.
Is that like Build-A-Bear?
It's kind of like Build-A-Bear. After Nikona,
Except
it
way
is
more
Callisto.
I'm just following Nikona.
All right.
We need to go down.
Brand, you're up. Now, Nikona, now that Callisto is there, you both can see that path doesn't travel down. It is the same horizontal plane you guys are standing on.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It's like a little alcove that you see to your right. Brand, what about you?
we gotta get out of the path of this thing.
So-
You have questions. Ask them.
I do.
The look on your face indicated confusion.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at here. So, are we above the Manchi Beast, or are we?
You're on the same horizontal plane as it.
So we're like next to him, so he could keep munching and pass us by at this point.
Yes, however, your eye is drawn to the very strong and sharp, bony spines protruding from the entirety of its body.
So he's wider than he appeared?
If he moves more towards you guys, not only will you be crushed against the mountainside, you will also be sliced open from the bones protruding from it.
Slicey dicey.
Julian fries.
So keep. Dang it. Keep going up? 4, 5. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding what's happening.
You're either going to get crushed and killed, or you're going to try and run away
Appreciate
even
it.
further from it.
Well, I'm trying to run further from it. I just don't know if going this way is going to be further from it, or if going this way would be further from it. But I'm thinking up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up is not further from it?
So if
Sorry,
you're talking
I'm very
about
confused.
over in the direction from kind of where you came, all of that area has been caved in, destroyed, and is basically rubble at this point.
Is she holding onto the rope, or is she on the cliff?
You
He's
guys
on
are
the
on the
ground.
ground now. So this area, Brand, over to your left. Mm-hmm. That all of that has been caved in, is now just like rubble and destroyed and all that. There isn't a path there anymore.
Right. I guess I'm trying to figure out if I go this way and the beast keeps moving forward.
When you say this way, click on the screen so that we can see the little.
I
There you
I
go.
see you.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I thought you guys could see that.
We can when it makes the big circle.
This way. Maybe I wasn't holding it down long enough. This way, or
This
this
is the only way you can go.
Oh, I see
No,
what you're saying
I could
now.
keep going. Yeah, I
Sorry.
could keep climbing the ladder, is what I'm saying. Right? Or no? Because it's broken.
You can
I think it's
try
only broken
to.
up from behind us. It should still scale that wrong side, maybe.
There's potential that you'll be able to climb up it.
Potential.
But if the thing... I'm sorry. This is taking way too long. I'm really sorry.
You're good. It's just a life-changing decision.
I just don't want to
Especially
make
from
the
somebody
wrong...
who took 50 force damage.
I just don't want to make the wrong choice because I didn't understand like what was happening with the thing.
So behind you is caved in. It's not really a path. You have the rope bridge that's still left. You can try to climb, or you can continue forward in that direction. There is what appears to be a dark spot on the shared line of sight. There is also the path to the south that Callisto and Nikona are nearby.
I guess I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really have no idea what I'm doing at this point, so I'm just gonna move here.
The fear has set in.
I don't know.
Flynn, you're up.
All right. So, how difficult would it be to scale this rope? And would I be able to get high enough such that if this thing came in and crumbled it all to rubble, I could jump on it?
You can get high enough to leap on it, but leaping on it might be trickier than it seems because of those bony spines. You can get probably 3/4 of the way up the rope if that's all you did this turn, because then it's swingy and it's not taut, so you'll have to spend a little bit more time trying to get up it.
Okay. And is 3/4 of the way up enough that I could? How close would I be to the top of this thing, or would I only be able to leap to like the upper side of it from 3/4?
You'll be able to leap to kind of like the upper crest of it before it becomes a flatter plane, like the corner of a circle, if that makes sense at all.
All right, I give it a shot. I go up 3/4, and when this starts to give out, if this starts to give out, and he looks like he's gonna start tearing this area up as he passes, I'm gonna try to leap for the highest possible spot on top of the worm.
Okay. As you begin to do that, David Threepwood looks up at you and says, "You're crazy, man. I'm not following you. That's crazy." 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He spends 20 stamina to move further. He outpaces Brand, and with that, it is Jensar's turn.
I'm just gonna keep on running.
All right, and then Belfeath and the Byleon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're gonna spend 40 stamina to get here. And then the Byleon takes its turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's not a Byleon.
All right, so here's the deal. Flynn, the rope you are on is caught now, the rope bridge, on one of its bony spines. And as you all look around, unsure of where to go next, as the Byleon is about to consume, slice, and dice all of you, it begins to dive into the rock of the mountain.
What?
Consuming the ground underneath you, it creates a humongous hole. Taking inventory, you each breathe a sigh of relief. However, looking across at the now decimated mountain, David Threepwood has begun to teeter on the edge and begins to fall in.
My little duckling.
I need a roll from chat to see if he can grab himself.
Save him, chat. Save him.
Goodbye, duckling.
Dang, Callista, brutal.
Just because you're not afraid to die doesn't mean my little duckling has to die.
He was a pirate. He
was.
1d100.
Exclamation
Point 1d100. Yep. So
let's see what you got, TFG.
Now, while that's happening, Flynn, you are being pulled down along the rope that is now broken across the anchor point to the north of you.
I look over to the side of the cliff I'm on. Is there any place I can grab a handhold?
Yeah, you can leap and try and grab a handhold. That means you're going to abandon the rope bridge, right?
Yes. I don't want to ride it into the giant chasm behind the worm.
Good.
So
all right, make a stamina check.
I will be leaping from the leash.
All right, make a stamina check. I need one more roll from
all
chat.
Of my stamina. I haven't actually typed the word roll.
So Flynn takes a leap, and against a 57, is able to grab with his 67 onto a ledge. Brand, as you look over, David Threepwood is falling to his doom, trying to grasp haphazardly at anything he possibly can, but is not able to grasp anything and falls into the dark abyss the Muntrivor has created.
Oh, duckling.
Oh, he's gone to his death. Oh, I just know he's just dead. He's lost forever.
You do realize I think he's already fallen down something very similar in the past before and just popped right up.
Just recently.
With two other people.
He's gone forever. He's gone forever.
Taking inventory of those around him,
Starlight Pit.
Belfief states, that was unexpected. That beast's sudden appearance has undoubtedly prolonged our journey. It single-handedly destroyed the path to the next mountain. However, Arachil is not without its enemies. We will have to use tunnels that were made to assault the Obsidian City to make our way there. Come, we will descend and travel in their safety. Leading you all a little way further, specifically to the south, Belfief, I'm going to move. Belfief points to an opening in a cliffside. These paths are protected from creatures like the Muntrivor. We will be confronted by things living inside them, but we will not encounter beasts as large as the one we just escaped. Leading the way, as is Belfief's preference, the group enters the dark tunnel.
We all doomed. We're going in the dark hole. We're never coming out. Never gonna see the light of day.
I am not so sure about Belfief's
At this
plans.
point, I need Nikina to make a wilderness check.
Yay!
I need a roll from chat now, and I will use this for later. Thank you.
Is everybody else seeing the worm down here with us?
Yeah, right.
Kind of looks like an owl.
Bloop.
What are you talking about?
I see a giant worm next to me.
Huh.
I don't think I'm on the right view, maybe.
Wait, oh.
Oh,
Yeah, you got a different. You're looking at something different than I am on the stream.
there we go. Sorry, sent you to the wrong place.
I'm like, whoever made the decision to get directly in front of the worm by coming down into the sea has made a bad mistake.
Yeah. Welcome to its home.
Belfief, you cad.
Now,
Okay, this is much better.
this cave is extremely dark. Belfeath seems to
Advanced
emit
dark.
a small glow, but the Byleon actually is what's illuminating the immediate area in front of you.
His little glowworm.
Does anyone know or have the capacity to create more light?
Hold on.
Phasing probably creates light.
Nope.
Torches.
Nope. Good try, though.
What do Azurian needles do? We got a bunch of those.
They give the little pokey poke.
Well,
Can we use my mask to reflect the glow of the bug? Have some opal light shine.
I
Did you
was
say an opal?
I have apprentice reshaping, but it wasn't. I only bought the 2 recon spells when I started. Is there a chance that I would somehow have learned at some point? Whoa, crap! Where'd it go?
Yeah, I'll let you have that. You've been with Belfeath long
Candlelight.
enough. Yeah. How much light does that give you?
I think it said 4 squares. Let me double check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never before have I thought this would ever come in handy, but Jensard kind of opens up his backpack and produces 5 torches.
What?
Well, I have torches too, but I can't find my inventory.
The Muntrivor
I had
probably
a
ate
sleeping
it.
bag, rope, torches.
Muntrivor ate them.
You just hear Nick and light bright, make it shine, and he glows.
I cannot stand that, but it's amazing. All right,
Well,
so
that's a handy trick, mate.
Jensar
Oh, you
hands
just have a
each of
glowing
you a
personality.
torch, and you all light them. Nikona, you're glowing as though you are some sort of glowworm.
You know, I didn't really think this would come in handy. I just thought it was part of training, but you know what? I'll take it.
There you go.
You just light up a room when you walk in.
So,
In
The
this
tunnel-
case, yes.
the tunnel leads in front of you. Where do you go? Tinkerbell is Jordan confirmed. TF Jesus.
Oh,
Oh,
Well,
Nick and
we light the,
Tofu's asking
we
you to
light the
guide her
torches.
sleigh. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Everyone now has light on their token. It's only 2 squares, as is the torch. So, good luck.
Except for me, right?
Yeah, you have 3
Wow.
because of magic.
I should have 4.
Oh, at 4. Yeah, you get dim light at 3. So, yours trails off more.
That's
Flynn?
funny. That's what my group calls ourselves, my other RPG group, Dim Light, because we used to play under Dim Light.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna have to keep coming back for Swifty. This is ridiculous.
We're just moving.
Yeah, roll 20.
Well, I just moved 8, just so I can get a good
Just for the
look.
record, Swifty is staying with me, despite the token lagging behind.
Okay.
Get Swifty. So, I can't be the only one thinking about it, but any chance
for
we're gonna
traps.
run into that worm?
hold on. It looks like the path kind of goes off to the left a little bit. And remember what happened the last time we went into an alcove? Nobody?
I made a lot of money.
Well, there was that.
We shared our personal experiences.
We also did that.
Turning down this
Sorry.
tunnel, Nikona spots the remains of an old campsite. There are torn tents along the perimeter of the small cavern. An ancient campfire sits cold, and there seems to be supplies and equipment strewn about. It appears there was once a scuffle here.
Skerfuffle?
You guys see that, right?
I believe there was a fight.
Some sort of
I think you
kerfuffle.
are right.
Well, I'm right buggered. I'm gonna camp out here for a little bit and get my health back.
It could just.
What sort of supplies do we see strewn about? Do they have good rope?
Anything good.
You can roll to see what you find.
So we're all just rolling 1d100?
Yeah. All right.
Does Swifty get a roll?
Absolutely not. Callisto with a 68, you find about 20 feet of iron chain in some of the debris. Nikona with a 25, you find 15 feet of usable rope. Flynn with a 66, you also find some more chain, 20 feet iron chain.
Huh. I bet we can put all this together if we need to.
Might be handy.
Do I know what this animal was?
That's some of the debris.
Oh, that's just debris.
It's a French cheese.
Jensar, are you also going to look?
No, I'm lighting the fire.
Okay. Brand, y'all, you find a fancy hat.
A fancy hat.
I literally have that in the table. It just says a fancy hat.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Okay, from this point on, no one can move their tokens. The campfire, Jensar, appears to be very old. And as you begin to bend down to light it, it explodes. Roll a stamina check.
Cool.
Swifty's
not really, but
Swifty's not actually next to Jensar, is all I'm saying.
Swifty is where Swifty is.
No, because I had to move Nikona first, and then because it's roll 20. Don't kill Swifty over semantics.
Yep, Swifty's gonna die, y'all. Jensar, with a 27, you're going to take
Tofu,
20 points
you're
of...
stand for this?
Jensar, 20 points of fire damage. Callisto, roll a stamina check. And Jordan, I will allow you to roll a stamina check for Swifty.
How much stamina does Swifty have?
You can put 20 into it. Callisto with a 70, you're able to dodge out of the way.
Swifty's like the new Mr. Tibbles.
That's what I was thinking.
He is, or she is.
Swifty takes 20 points of damage, which does not kill it, but it does kind of scurry over here.
Oh.
Swifty, come here. I'll heal you. It's okay. I start healing Swifty.
Tofu says I shouldn't have to use my channel points because you promised to take care of Swifty.
It's not my fault. 20 we select them both at the same time.
Spoken like a true parent, Swifty is your responsibility. Your in capital letters. Your.
Very technical sometimes of like, oh, that's where Swifty was.
You said if we got you a dog, you'd feed it and walk it.
All right.
Like seriously, I can't even do that. Like I can't move it the right way. If I pick him up and pull him down, he goes the opposite direction. It makes no sense.
Try a whoops. Hold on.
Yeah, no, my thing is all kinds of jacked up for some reason. I don't understand it.
Try it now.
No, it's still being super weird.
Okay.
Like I have to use the arrows. It's the only way, and I have to do one at a time.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. Don't kill Swifty because of stupid roll 20.
Okay, well, from this point forward, I'm just assuming Swifty is adjacent to you wherever you are.
Yes, that was. Hey, I even said it before. Swifty is just with me while this is being goofy.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys kind of see everything there is to see about this room. This cabin.
I heal Swifty.
All right, Swifty's back at full.
Meanwhile, his actual friends are still injured.
I mean, it's just Jensar. No, it's just Jensar that got injured, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And he has his own Heelys.
Yep.
He's wearing them.
Oh, healings.
Do you need some healing, or are you good?
I was
You got
wondering if
yourself.
Belfieth was coming.
I'm
will
good, mate.
follow.
Thanks.
You will lead. Part of your training is to make choices and deal with the consequences.
All right, which one of us is he speaking to?
I speak to all of you always, unless clearly differentiated.
Except David. Because he's...
So we will all lead.
We will all lead
Well, we've got...
simultaneously.
I guess the next question is, we've got two paths. Which way do we go?
Path closest to you?
Yes, it's the only path with light.
I mean,
No,
the
we
other
can
way.
go. We can go back out of this room because the
Yeah.
path kept on going.
That's what I was saying. There's...
I would say just take the path closest to you.
Can I
Stick
roll
to the left
wilderness
wall.
to try and determine which way we gotta go?
Sure.
Yeah, please let the person who has the skill in wilderness make the checks.
Well, I was just going to use a little common sense and just keep one wall on one side and follow it,
There you go.
so we
Chances
can't
are-
get lost.
With an
When have
80,
we ever used common sense?
with an 81, you're able to recall the difference in sound that you experienced between the two rooms. You feel like the path before didn't carry your steps and various noises as far as the path that Nikana is next to.
All right, I will relay that information. No idea what good that'll do us, but
So this is the noisier tunnel?
right.
That
More echoey.
that it keeps going.
Maybe? I don't know. It's not my thing. My thing is punching.
Is there anybody sneaky here?
I think he died.
Oh,
Don't remind me. It just makes me sad.
I
You
mean,
can't sneak away from death.
maybe his real magic is luck and he's fine.
Aren't you like part rock elemental?
We can't really be very sneaky because I just realized I'm carrying a torch.
I'm also going, but you know.
I'm glad you said that, Flint.
I guess just we keep our eyes open.
The group carries forward down the small corridor. It's a fairly narrow corridor, with enough space for the Byleon to get through on the back end, behind the rest of the group.
Out of curiosity, what exploded the fire?
The old ancient fire had a magical trap on it.
Yeah, why not?
Do I know anything about this fancy hat that I picked up, or is it just...
Tofu, I need you to put together a description for a fancy hat. Tofu will decide what the hat looks like.
So in Arc 1, Tofu opens a pie shop. Arc 2, she's a haberdasher.
There you go.
Yes.
Dashery?
Turning
She's a
down
Mad
this
Hatter.
Yes. Turning down this tunnel, you see a wide cavern lined with beds. It appears at one point this used to be a barracks for some unknown army. Each
The
bed,
bed's gonna explode if we sit on them.
well, most of them don't have mattresses, but sure. Each bed has a footlocker at its base, though the majority of them seem to have been destroyed. At the far end of the cavern, you can see glinting off some sort of metal a small altar, and you can make out the shape of some sort of effigy, though you don't know what that effigy is of.
Are there any lockers that look like they are still intact?
Most of the lockers look like they're intact. Tofu says the fancy hat Brand now carries is like a top hat, but in the colors of a peacock and a giant feather sticking out of it with sequins lining the edge of the brim. You, Brand, are now the proud owner of a pimp hat.
I feel like that somehow fits.
I know, right? Great job, Tofu.
Oh dear.
This is all about Brand stable.
Yes. Now, you only see 4 foot lockers. It looks like the other beds that may have had one at one point are either destroyed or not there.
Can I sense anything like magical emanating from the altar in effigy?
Are you nearing it?
This is as close as I'm getting and trying to feel if I feel anything.
Okay. I'm gonna put you
With your feely
there
feels?
so you can actually see it.
Ooh, it looks like a frog.
And the altar is made of iron and seems to be crudely fashioned. Lying upon it is an effigy of some kind, though you don't really know of what. Belfief doesn't seem to know either.
Kermit the altar here.
Oh my.
Nikita is gonna have Swifty stand back in safety, and then can we roll checks on the lockers, or should we just open them?
Up to you guys.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how good a check. I'm checking.
What is your 99 for, Nikita?
I'm checking to see if there's anything dangerous about these footlockers before I start rummaging.
Physically, magically, if they're locked, like what specific roll are you rolling?
Is there a physical or magical trap of any kind?
So is your 99, that's what I'm trying to ask, is your 99, which roll is that for?
I guess magical, because the fire was magical.
Okay. You don't feel any potency emanating from the footlocker you're in front of.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay. As you open it, your eye catches the physical mechanism that is used to pull a pin out of a small circular object as you take 20 ice damage from a small explosion coming from the footlocker.
Ooh, ice.
Ow.
Are you okay, Nick?
I'm gonna take a second and heal up. You guys.
You sit down and tend to the frostburn.
It's winter fresh.
I can't even click on me now.
How is your bug?
There we go.
Winto fresh.
Oh my gosh, in Discord, Dion, you put her hat.
That's the way, isn't it?
That's exactly what it sounds
I have to
like.
go see it now.
Yeah, Tofu, you should post a picture of your hat in there too.
Wow, Willy Wonka barfed.
It's a top hat. It's
I'm
colorful.
gonna meme that tomorrow.
It's like
It's got feathers.
Willy Wonka makes the Lollipop Guild.
I'm gonna take Brand's token and put that hat on her tomorrow.
Okay. So,
it's my riding cap.
as Nikina is
It's only for fancy occasions.
as Nikina is
And
healing
Sundays.
from the frostburn, freezer burn, what is everyone else doing?
Freezer burn. Are there
Is
more
there anything
freezers?
actually left intact in there or not?
No, the whole thing has been destroyed.
And there's nothing to find on the altar.
There's just a little offering bowl.
Okay, I feel like they've got to hide something here considering all the traps. I'm not the best person for finding them. Or should
No, he died.
Not finding them.
Oh, let's get business time for David Threepwood.
Should we check the other things at the end of the other beds?
Friend, touch the altar.
Why would I touch the altar?
Because you're the strongest.
Jinsar said to.
Because Jinsar said that.
Yeah, because of that.
He's wise.
Nick
Or I used to think he was.
Ward himself while they're doing that and just move to the next one.
Okay, what do you do
I'm
this
wise,
time?
or else I wouldn't be trying to get her to do it. I'd touch it myself.
I'm gonna pick you up and put you in that offering bowl.
You two, always at each other's throat.
She started it.
You told her to touch the altar. You touched
She threw me off a cliff.
You told me I was a snack.
After you threw me off a cliff.
sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Is there anything I can roll to try not to get killed by a magical trap
Okay,
while opening this?
so wait, what are you rolling specifically?
I don't know. I'm asking you what needs to be rolled to try not to.
So on the last
set off a
one,
trap.
you saw a mechanical mechanism that triggered a small explosive inside the footlocker.
I would assume it's in this as well. And is there some way to use my claw to quickly deactivate it?
All right, roll a lock-picking check. 81 is enough. You're able to very quickly, with much haste, snag the string and cut it before it actually pulls the pin out.
Oh, this is easier when it doesn't blow up in your face.
But did he get the second pin?
Oh no. You fell for the oldest blunder.
Can I have that little icy bomb by any chance? Is that something?
Are you related to it?
Oh,
maybe.
if you want to touch it, but first, is there anything cool in it?
Just a small ice grenade, basically.
Aw.
They really did not enjoy company. I'm gonna just come over here and keep recovering some potency while you do that.
Okay.
Is the ice grenade something I can pick up since he's deactivated it? Like,
Yep.
okay.
Flynn, what are you doing?
I want to check the other
I'm
two.
watching them blow themselves up by trying to go into those chests.
Okay. Roll a
I don't want
general
any
check.
part of that.
Yeah, that's wise right there.
Say roll a what?
General check for me. With an 85, you notice something glinting out of the corner of your eye underneath the mattress to your left.
Someone is out.
Curiosity's got me. I carefully lift up the edge of the mattress and take a peek.
And as you lift up the edge of the mattress, the whole bed is rigged and the whole room explodes. No.
Blammo.
Hastily stuck underneath the mattress so as to hide it is an Azurite Silikian kukri.
Ooh.
What?
It's,
Now that's a knife.
yes,
You say a cookery?
kukri.
I heard cookie.
Sorry, kukri. It is a
K-U-K-R-I.
yes.
Can you put it in the chat?
Yes, it is a kukri. It is basically a short sword with a curved blade. Think like a machete, but it's forward facing, like it bends forward. So
I pull that sucker out.
its
It
damage.
explodes.
Yes, it's also trapped. Its damage rating is 7.
It's what?
7.
Damage rating?
Yes, like its base
Okay.
damage rating is 7.
Gotcha. Writing that down.
Yep. Now, while Flynn's doing that, Jensar and Callisto, you are in front of the altar. What do you do?
Not touch the altar.
Are you sure we should touch the altar, cousin? Why?
Be my guest.
Take that bowl.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Flynn, you might want to get away because I'm going to
Do you
try and
know
open these
something
other
about
ones.
the altar?
Ooh, what if I put this little ice bomb in the bowl and then y'all stand back?
Ooh.
You can try that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm gonna back up.
I'm gonna back all the way up.
All right, so Brand, are you the one doing that?
Yeah.
All right. Brand walks forward with the little ice grenade in hand.
It's gonna be so bad.
Very carefully and with much hesitation, she puts it into the bowl. Now, as she does so, the altar begins glittering, and then it freezes. And the ice grenade explodes. And as it explodes, it freezes. Like, the actual action of the exploding ice stops. And as it does so, it begins to fade from existence, and in its place is a small feather. And that feather allows you to use the spell Protection Circle once per day.
It's a feather for your hat.
Yeah!
My hand.
You call it macaroni.
So I can use Protection Circle,
Once a day.
or whoever's holding the feather can
Whoever
use
has the feather. Yeah.
and that wouldn't take away from stamina.
Correct. Or potency.
Whatever.
So if we put, if the other ones have that in them, and we put that in them, would we get something too? Because now I'm really wanting to open up the other two.
You should try.
I'm gonna try. You guys might want to back up.
Oh, ice doesn't do anything to me, Duckling.
Okay,
I will move.
here we go. Uh-oh.
Nikina misses his roll, and the ice explodes, dealing 20 damage to Nikina.
It's a good thing I put my ward up.
Yes, it absorbs 20 damage, or the damage from that one.
Okay, hold on. There's one more. Let me just dusting himself off. Let me just do that again. Smacks himself across the face and he glows.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
I mean,
Damascus.
you want me to try opening
Yeah.
it?
Well, no, you gotta try and disarm it really fast.
True.
As he says that, he misses again.
You gotta really try, and it explodes one more time. You take 20 points of damage.
Good thing I rewarded. Okay, that was my try. Who's else got something? As he just sort of slumps to the ground, tired.
What does anyone else do?
I take one of the chests over. He seems to be really interested in it. Can I pick up this chest that's next to me that was previously open?
I think at this point, there's only the one left. All the others have exploded.
The one I didn't blow up.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to take the physical chest, that's fine, but...
Yeah, that's why I wanted to pick it up. I just wanted to lift it off the ground.
Oh, gotcha.
And then slam it, throw it across the room at the other chest.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait,
In
where are
anger,
you throwing this thing?
Flynn yeets it across the room.
I'm eating it to the one that Nikina has not
No,
open.
I went for that one and blew that one up too.
Yeah,
never mind.
he blew both of them up in a row.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Great.
Looking around, you don't really see much else except, again, the altar and the path to the next area.
I guess it's time to move on, folks.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't put you on that altar, huh, Jensar?
I lightly tap the left wall here with my new kukri. Remember, this is the wall we're following. Tap, tap.
You got it. How much time have I had to have I recovered any of that potency back?
Yeah, this little hallway, corridor, tunnel thing doesn't take very long to get to this next area. The narrow passageway leads into a very large cavern. This cavern is within you find the ground is flat and engraved with several very large runes. 6 pillars stand around the cavern, with dimly lit flames atop them. In the center of the circle of columns is a small pit indented into the ground. Lying in the pit, you can see a skeleton, bound in cloth and holding a large gem.
Let me just put this back on. It's himself again. Swifty, can you stay? You stay with the bug thing, okay, buddy? This is probably gonna get ugly.
It doesn't really acknowledge anything you just said, but it is hanging over by the Bileon.
I love you too, Swifty.
I can't see the skeleton from where I'm at, I guess.
Is there anything weird about you said they're pillars or they were floor things?
They're pillars jutting up probably about 12 feet or so.
I search for traps.
Okay.
Don't forget I got this protection circle thing.
You might want to have it ready.
Should probably look up what protection circle does.
I think protection circle is like a ward.
I think so. Or something like that. Was it a group one?
It is I think it is a group one.
I'll confirm in a minute. Flynn, with the 61, you don't see any traps on any of the pillars or anything nearby.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna peek around this corner. Maybe let's not go for the skelly first. Or at the very least, we don't group up.
Brand.
Come check this wall.
Protection circle. A field 3 squares, a 3 square radius around you. Undead flee, and making it tough for enemies to attack you and your allies. Undead level 20 and below will flee the area of effect as though under the effects of a fear spell, and allies in the circle gain plus 15 to their armor rating. This spell requires maintained focus, so it'll only last for however long you can dump 80 potency into it.
Or in her sense, her actual wife's blood.
Yep. So the way that'll work.
Maintain focus is the new thing for this, right?
Yeah. So
we haven't used that
basically,
before.
yeah. So basically, you can use the feather for 1 turn for free once a day, and then if you want to continue it, you can channel your own potency into it, or in your case, blood, or whatever ice flows through your veins.
Which, by the way, means that you also get larger than the 3 square radius, right?
Yeah.
You actually get 4.
Yeah, if I'm actually casting, but I'm assuming that if I'm just using it as the freebie, it would follow its own rules. Correct?
No, things like that still get affected. Yeah.
It still would, so that would be like...
What all doubles then on that?
It's duration and amount, I believe.
Not really doubles, 50%, unless they change it.
It's still half again as much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 50%
So it'd be
more.
4 squares, I guess.
Yep.
Because I can't have
Do half a square.
Does the armor get a boost or not?
Yeah, it gives plus
it was
15.
plus 15 to armor.
No, I mean with your blood magic. Well, I guess the Arcmaster later could just give us those updated deets.
Yeah,
I can look it up too. I used it last arc, but
that way we can keep
that was different.
Around. Searching for clues.
So as Nikina and Flynn and Jensar meander about the perimeter of the room, there really isn't anything particularly different or special. You do find a path leading into another area. However, as far as this little pit with the skelly in it, there's nothing new on that front. Callisto walks up to the edge of the pit. Callisto, you doing anything with that?
Today was his day.
Just looking around to see if there's anything I might want to take or...
There's a very large gem it holds in its hand near its rib cage, or what looks like may have been a rib cage.
I think we should take this stone, cousin. I cannot
The pillars. The pillars. What are the red dots on the pillar? Is that at the top of the pillar? Are they gems?
Yeah, they're little.
Can we see those?
Those are flames, little candles that seem to illuminate way more than they should.
I do not do well with fire.
Out of curiosity, can we see these shapes that we're seeing faintly in the other room?
Kind of. Yes.
Hey, Brad, did you ever watch Alien?
No. But that does look like some sort of hatchling kind of situation.
Nothing about that seems good.
Well, nothing about just unattended fire seems good to me.
You know what, Callista? I think you should grab it.
I think it's a trap, cousin.
I think
It's
you
a
must be
trap.
right. Belfi, should we take this
Thank you.
gem from this skeleton?
I am not a safety net.
So what does that mean? I should lead and take it?
It means
How deep is
I
that hole?
The hole is only like a foot or two into the ground.
Oh, so it's not like jumping into a grave that's 6 foot deep or anything.
Can just reach
gonna
over and
stand
get
outside
it?
of his circle for safety.
Yeah.
Brand is gonna like huddle behind her shield.
Okay. Belfeath shouts encouragement to Callisto.
You must stand and make your own choices.
So I'm gonna reach over very carefully and extract it from wherever it is. Carefully.
All right. I need you to roll a stamina check.
I told you.
The skeleton pops up. That's my gem.
69, that's great. However, as you begin to grasp the gem, tornado force wind starts emanating from it as Callisto is flung all the way to the edge of the room, taking 15 points of damage.
Whoa, that was a heavy.
Annie M.
Did I get the gemstone?
No,
Is it
it
a
is
twister?
still there. However, there's more bad news. The tornado is continuing. And as I very quickly try and find a tornado-sized thing,
It is a twister.
it is currently this size right now. It seems to be
Right
growing more.
Yeah, it's
Wait, what's
Brand,
that?
we need your feather.
I need everyone to roll initiative now.
Ooh.
you spend enough time with your Arcmaster, you start
Yes!
to learn their verbiage and what it really is.
Guys, everyone, oh my gosh, business time in the chat for Dion. Flynn burst into action with a 99.
Yay!
What a burst,
He
Flynn.
burst.
Yeah, you did it. You bursted.
bursted.
I did not.
Roast.
Little dragon cookies for you.
The song. All right, so Flynn with the 99, Callisto with the 54, Brand with a 19, y'all, Nikona with a 13, David, rest in peace, and then Jensar, what is your roll, good sir?
Oh, I don't know. 79.
Okay.
It
Sweet.
sounded like you were making it up.
No, it's up there. I just
Then
couldn't.
I looked.
I got a 79.
So. Flynn,
48?
you're up.
So I am going to. Let's see.
100.
I am going to peek around this pillar right here,
Okay.
Oh my god.
and I am going to use my force projection to try to knock the gem out of the hand of the skeleton there.
Okay. Roll a
Basically,
projection attack.
I'm going to target like
punch the tornado.
I punched the air. So with a roll of 45, the projection is tossed aside by the tornado winds that are circling around the gem.
I try again.
Not much better. It seems to get closer, though. You definitely notice that you're able to aim it better through it, but it still doesn't quite hit.
Okay, it's going to be difficult. And then I move back behind the pillar.
Okay, Jensar?
Is the tornado coming from the gem itself, or is it emanating like around it?
It seems to be a tornado skin spell on the gem and the skeleton itself, and then it seems to have grown past its normal bounds.
Well, I has me an idea. But I probably can't walk into it though.
You can try.
I don't like those words, but I'm going for it.
Ah, there's the rug spirit.
I need a stamina check.
What do I say? Yeah!
Oh my goodness, 95 plus 25 is 120. You're able to walk 1 square into the tornado itself without being flung back. You kind of position yourself to on the floor against the wind. And that's going to be the end of your turn unless you can make some sort of other action that doesn't involve movement.
I can, and this was my whole goal to get here. I spend 20 of my pointages for potency to use Archetism. I'm going to build a wall across the pit.
Okay.
Sealing, so I want to basically seal the skeleton and the gem in the ground.
Okay, so you're kind of going to cover the skeleton and gem with dirt?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that, and the tornado can't be seen, and there's dirt there. So it looks like a normal grave, I guess, that's been covered with dirt.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was going for.
All right.
But the tornado stopped.
You don't see the tornado happening underneath or on top of. You can't really tell. There's dirt there.
I mean, it's not out here affecting us.
Correct.
Schrodinger's tornado.
Yeah.
Right, mates. Took care of that right quick.
Callisto, what do you do?
Jensar, you're brilliant.
Brilliant, cousin.
Callisto, are you going to do anything?
No, I think I'll just hang out here on the edge of the cliff.
Brand?
I'm not gonna mess up the dirt grave.
The dirt grave.
Yeah. Are you doing anything, Brandon Nikana?
Nigana will move to here, just with the plan of if something pops back up, peekaboo around the pillar and use some phasing.
Okay. Well, it's at this point that Jensar's thinly veiled attempt at covering this up, it is now very obvious it does not work as the tornado bursts through even larger than before.
I made it mad! Everybody get out of here!
Jensar, I need a stamina check from you.
Oh no. Alright.
Bye, Felicia.
There's the skeleton again.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how. I really don't. I'm just confirming in my notes. Yeah, so Jensar, the tornado bursts forth, your rock and dirt and stuff goes flying every which way, but somehow you're able to anticipate and stay firmly planted where you're at.
Oh, snap, Jensar. The man.
This is ridiculous. Nikana, I'm sorry, Flynn, you're up.
Since I was holding though, can I do that now?
do what?
I was holding my action.
Oh, yeah, if you'd like to.
I am going to move over to here. And I'm going to do the force projection on the thing again.
Okay.
Yeah, those aren't going to work.
Punch the tornado!
85 and an 87.
You're trying to knock the gem loose?
Yeah, I'm trying to knock it loose.
Okay, it does not work on those either. Is that the rest of your turn?
I am going right back behind another pillar.
Okay. Jensar?
Wow, okay.
Nick and I saw your attacks. Those didn't work. Okay.
I was not expecting.
I am going to regain 15, so I'm standing right here. I'm going to try and snatch that gem now.
Okay. You need to either move forward one or knock it out of this thing's hand potentially, or move it closer to you, or like rake it in or something like that. If you're trying to get it.
Okay, I will use my halberd then to try and knock it out of its hand.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Hope this works. Oh, there it goes. You have failed me.
So as that happens, as you're trying to knock it out with the halberd, the wind just firmly plants the halberd into the ground beside the skeleton.
All right. Well, can I move now?
Yeah.
Will I have to roll stamina to get out of the tornado?
Yes.
Well,
you will get a bonus because your halberd is now planted in the ground.
I'll try and get out of there then.
Oh, what? You're not trying to move forward? You're trying to leave?
Why would I move forward? There's nothing to gain. Yeah, I'll move forward.
All right, roll a stamina check. You were trying to get the gem.
He's like, never mind.
So close.
JK.
All right, so with the halberd planted firmly in the ground, you're able to, with a 49, you actually get a plus 40 from the halberd. You're able to pull yourself forward, bend down, and grasp the gem. And as you do so, the tornado dissipates completely. The gem, as you pick it up, appears to be an essence gem. And it looks like there is an essence held within it. There are markings on it, some runes that you recognize being a Visaville. It is a very clear command word to activate Tornado Skin for 1 turn. It appears to have 10 charges. And if you activate it, it's just as the spell, but the stamina check needed to succeed against it is 80.
Very nice.
What a good find, cousin.
Yeah, you want it?
Yes.
Too bad. You should have come over here and got it yourself.
You are right.
Oh, I'm kidding. Here you are then.
Ah, well, thank you. I will keep it in my pocket.
So, now that that's clear, this other room might have eggs or something in it.
Great, I'm starving.
I don't know if they're the good kind.
Maybe just tread lightly and be quiet so we don't disturb whatever the little rocks are.
Oh yeah, I can be quiet.
Nick and I.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Who carries forward?
Just very confused.
Oh my goodness, so precious.
Yeah, would you quiet now?
Who's talking? Stop that talking.
Shh. Who's talking? Oh, it's me. Who's making that noise?
All right, I'm gonna go pop in, but I feel like I'm gonna get attacked.
My name is
Use your
Jeff.
claws, Catman.
Now that I've seen these things up close,
Carapaces
what do
and
they-
eggs line the floor of this cavern. It appears that this cavern is a nest of some kind of creature.
Oh my.
Some
Where there's
kind of
babies,
creature.
there's a mama.
Have you seen these before, Belfie?
Indeed,
You can't use me as the crutch, man.
I have
I'm not
seen
your
these
Pokedex.
before. These are kicklikick eggs.
Oh, bless you.
I've always wanted a kick.
Oh, I could give you a kick.
These creatures, not in their larva state, which these clearly are with inside these eggs. They're about the size of a furcrin, and I'm afraid that they act as a hive mind. Normally, the queen is nearby, though I suspect, based on the fact that Nikina is so close to one of those eggs, the queen must not be here right now. This
Nick
does-
hears this is just like wide-eyed, takes one like big sliding step over.
Those eggs are known to spray some sort of toxin to those who disturb them.
One more big slide over.
I would be careful for those of you not on the Byleon.
So you mean
So
It's
everyone.
everyone but you.
Right.
Indeed.
Well, perhaps we should not go this way.
I
Use the
just looked-
protection circle and get me an egg.
I just looked around
Yeah, it
this
needs it
cavern. I didn't see.
There's no other way to go.
Well, I didn't see any unless we retrace our steps backwards.
Now, these aren't eggs that are like hard shelled or anything, right? They're like silky,
Yeah,
spider
they're like
web eggs.
fleshy,
Larva.
mucousy eggs.
Like squishy?
Okay. 2 questions real quick.
Yeah.
Number 1. Can we gather any of the carapaces to use to make armor that would be better than what we have?
Indeed, but not. You would need other materials than just the carapace.
What? Yeah. But that would be a piece.
string?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
enough carapace without even getting near the eggs where you can gather enough that you would. I'm gonna say, let's say 12 pieces of carapace.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to do that and put it into my backpack. The next question is, can I use my cloak to hijack one of these eggs?
Let's
Safely.
find out.
I wouldn't recommend that.
All right, here.
I want one. I need it as a pet.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he just said that this thing shares a brain, and if it's around, it attacks you.
No, you just get it far enough away.
What if we run into Mama and you're like, eh?
Well, then we've got ourselves a hostage situation.
I would see that more as a
You
standoff.
speak bug, cousin.
Yeah.
I attempt to sneak near one of these and see if there's a way I can get a better look inside the cave, like in
Okay.
between them.
So up to the point in front of you where there is no. So with the 29, you can get about right there, a couple steps in. You're surrounded by eggs at this point. From this point forward, you'll have to step very lightly, very nimbly to make your way across the open spaces without disturbing any of these eggs. As far as looking into the rest of the room, your torch only illuminates what you can see.
Flynn, do you want this feather to take with you?
What's the feather do?
Protection circle.
Protection circle adds to your armor. And it would affect other people within 3 squares, but in this case, it wouldn't really matter.
Now, when it adds to my armor, is that my armor against all attacks or armor against attacks delivered by undead specifically?
Armor rating, total armor rating, so everything.
I'll take that feather.
We should go check
There you
that
go,
path we
Declan.
didn't take before we start doing crazy egg shenanigans.
Maybe we should go what?
There's lots
Maybe
of
we
eggs.
should check the path we didn't do. As opposed
You mean
to...
path less traveled?
Yes.
Fine, let's go.
Before
do you
everyone
now have the
leaves,
feather?
let me save
I'll
some
let you buy
time
it back.
for you.
I could
no, I just want to make sure we know who's got
all the
it.
bugs.
Everyone travels all the way back to the path that they wanted to go check out, and you take about 20 minutes to navigate your way back there, only to find that it is indeed a dead end.
You know, I'm not always right.
Well, that was easy.
Right, can we go get my egg now?
You plod back all the way to where you just were.
Oh my.
So,
I like the way you handled that.
Save
I'm
everyone
curious
some
how we
time.
get out of here then if there's no exit in the egg room.
We have to go through the egg room, clearly. So I am going to try to sneak past them some more.
Okay.
Do you see anything?
And I guess the appropriate path would be something like here.
Is your
To
71 the stamina check that you made?
That's a sneak check.
Okay, now I need you to make a stamina check for every movement that you do.
Oh,
Every
a stamina check
Yeah.
for each movement.
Yep.
Oh. All right. Well,
Now, you can wait and regenerate your maximum stamina, so you can throw your max each turn if you would
okay,
like.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have subtle pauses in between.
Okay.
Just slow and steady.
Slow
Just
and
like
steady activates the bugs.
Just like the Tepidin. Tepidin? Tepidin.
All right.
Tapadan.
So, real quick, your maximum stamina is 20.
It is.
All right, so as you take your first step, your leg accidentally touches one of the eggs. And as you do so, it releases a poisonous cloud, dealing 5 damage to you.
Is the egg then inert?
Maybe.
Doubtful.
Should we be prepared to just destroy them all?
Okay, everybody, I just want you to know that they burn a little bit more than poison ivy. So try to avoid them.
Who is that?
Everyone, including
think that was
yourself,
an old
doesn't know
lover.
what poison ivy is. No. Okay, so
All right, here we go.
this is
We
the
just
next.
phase them, plow on through.
That's kind of my idea of, since we're in for a penny, in for a pound.
Forgetting
can just
that
do it
you
together.
have the Azurite Salikian kukri at your side, it touches one of the eggs, activating it, and you take 5 more poisonous damage.
I suppose we should try to not phase Flynn.
Try another step.
If we hit him and it did nothing, would he be unfazed?
I'm just gonna trip my way through this whole thing, essentially.
I just hear that.
You overcorrect this time and nudge the one right to your right. You take 5 more poison damage.
Do you see an exit?
I see just in front of me,
Or just eggs?
just eggs so far.
You
Eggs,
make
eggs,
out that
glorious
this part,
eggs.
about 2 squares in front of you, is another wall.
Okay. Step forward here.
That's a safe step.
So, Mr. Jinsar,
That was a safe step. So then, can I use that roll for the next step?
Yep. So 81 is enough. You're getting the hang of it now. One more step. You see the rest of the wall on your right.
Mr. Jinsar, if you touch those things, they start hurting you. Are you sure you want one? Wouldn't it just kill you?
I guess I'll step up this way.
No, I need the little critter inside as a pet.
Make an excellent roll. You like hop all the way, like 2 foot hop. That's a safe move.
I mean, I know we're already the poster children for adopting monsters, but this doesn't feel like a good plan.
As soon as you say that, Nikina, you notice that you have no idea where Swifty is.
Oh, no.
Baby.
Swifty! Flynn, you have one more movement.
Yeah, she is probably hiding.
Or I'm sorry, the next couple of steps, you have a kind of a clear path.
Okay, I'm going to take 5 for that 47, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that'll be...
I thought Swifty was still hanging with the Byleon while we were doing the dangerous stuff.
It appears that Swifty went off on his own.
Oh, crap. Anyone want to come with me for a minute?
I will try to get over to this one.
Okay, that's the one that's the 47 roll, so you take 5 damage from that one.
Okay.
But you're able to see another path in front of you, but it appears you have one more roll to make.
All right, and here it is.
You activate one more egg, but you're in the clear now, and you're able to shout to the rest of your group that there is indeed another path.
Okay, guys. If you guys avoid the eggs, there is another path here.
How is the Byleon going to get through there?
Right.
The Byleon is much larger and taller than these eggs. It can simply step over them with pinpoint accuracy.
Could we ride? Could we ride him?
Before we go, has anyone seen Swifty?
Your pet.
Yeah?
It was near me before the tornado hit. In the scuffle, I did not see where it ran off to.
You can have a wild animal as a pet, and I can't have one of these little buggers?
Swifty's nice.
Maybe.
Did you tame it?
Maybe.
Jensa, maybe you would want to wait until we were almost all the way out, and then you could nick one of those little eggs right before we leave, just in case his mama comes back. What do you think?
Right. Do I see?
I think that's a good idea.
Elfie, can your cowbug walk us across the eggs safely?
It can, but this is a test of your endurance, your physical prowess, and how you deal with problems.
I deal with them by riding the cowbug.
If you
It's called work smarter, not harder.
Belfieth
Utilizing
dismounts
your
from the
Yes,
Byleon.
That is smart.
If you can master riding this Byleon, then yes, you may use him.
Ooh, sounds like a challenge, Callisto.
So what do I have to do? Roll?
You need
Step
to
away
roll.
from these eggs if I can hear anything to do with somebody trying to rodeo ride this thing that they don't know how.
So
The eggs.
Callisto
Hey,
climbs atop the Byleon. Callisto, I need you to roll a wilderness check.
Okay, how do I do that? Just 1d100 plus what?
Whatever your wilderness bonus is.
I have no idea.
Have a go, cousin. You can do it. I've got faith in you.
I lean down and I whisper to the Byleon, let's be friends.
Or I'll kill you.
The Byleon responds by kind of throwing you off of its back. You land on the ground next to it.
Well, it was worth a try.
So very bad at football.
Yeah.
Mr. Jinsar, can I borrow you for a minute?
Who?
While they're doing this rodeo, can you just help me try and find Swifty real quick?
Yeah.
All right, so Nikina and Jensar go off on a wild goose chase.
Maybe give him a snack.
Here, Kiki.
Callisto, it doesn't appear that you have the capacity to ride the Bylion.
Yeah, I figured.
With
trying.
training, you will
It's
be
worth
able
a try.
to one day, Callisto.
I will learn its language.
You
I
will.
probably already know it. I just cannot remember.
True. Now,
You got the old people's brain?
Brand, what about you?
So I need to heal my gut.
Anyway,
Looking under the bed.
I'm tall enough that I can just step over those eggs like your Bylion.
Just rolled looking for my boy.
You
Girl.
can try, Brand.
So
There's
what?
actually a path you could take. I think the fewest rolls would be 7.
Oh, I asked if I was big enough that I could step over the eggs just like the Bylion.
You're not that tall, and your legs are much wider than the Bylion's little spindly legs.
Rude.
Not
Sorry,
legs,
did you just call
the
me
feet.
fat, sir?
No, but Brand, sorry. No, it's
I
the.
am built like a brick outhouse.
So, Brand, are you going to attempt to hop and skip and jump along?
You know, that little duckling in front of me made it look so easy. I think I can take some little rug burns, maybe.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll. And now at this point, Nikina and Jensar are literally turning over the mattresses, looking at the old footlockers, just trying as hard as they possibly can to find Swifty. Nikina rolled a 92 and was not able to find him. Jensar with a 77, he was not able to find him. Would you guys like to try anything different to try and get Swifty to come to you?
Pull some rations out and kind of wave the meat smell around and Swifty, come here, Swifty.
You kids are gonna call this thing's mama.
Jensar, do you try anything?
Swifty.
So you just give
was
a
I able
half-hearted
to
Swifty?
tell if Swifty was a male or female?
Roll a wilderness check. $67.
67.
Yes, you know that Swifty was in fact a boy.
Okay. I seen this in a cartoon once. I'm going to cast Summon Familiar
Okay.
to summon a female version of a Swifty
Okay.
and see if he does like that Pepe Le Pew like hopping.
Roll another wilderness check, Jensar.
Not where I
Chat, I need a roll from you guys. 84 is pretty good. You have a
roll for
likely
Swifty's
chance.
thirst.
Oh my, come on. Roll from chat, please. Now, let's see. Brand, go ahead and make your roll for the egg jumping. Cool.
Oh, sorry. I thought the egg was going to jump, and I was like, "What?"
No, you're leaping over the egg. Now,
Can I get
just
all the way
wants to hug your
here
face.
Yeah. Can I get to here before I'm starting to roll for? And then you said I can use as all my stamina every time.
correct. So, while you're rolling that, Jensar's female Wexlebin is able
Yes,
to entice
Wexlebin.
Swifty. Swifty crawls out from one of the many small holes and crags in the wall and comes forward and seems to be enamored with Jensar's familiar, right?
Yeah, familiar.
There you go.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not think that was gonna work.
I'm more curious about where we go from here.
Now, as you guys are saying that, Brand attempts to leap across in the other room this egg. and knocks it one more time. And as she lands, she turns around hesitantly looking, knowing that Flynn had already touched this egg. And as she looks at it hesitantly, eyes wide open, she gets sprayed in the face with poison. Now, as that happens,
nasty little bugger,
from one of the other small crags, nooks, and crannies, the young Kicklikick queen crawls forth and snarls, brandishing not only the stinger and claws she has, but she also appears to have some pincers. And so it's at this point we are going to call it an evening, and we'll deal with the fact that Brand is alone in the room with the only enemy next week.
Without her feather.
Without the feather, that's right. Flynn has the feather.
In her cap.
Tame it.
But she has her fancy hat, right?
She has the fancy
Give it the
hat,
hat.
but she doesn't have the feather. Guys, thank you so much for watching, for participating. We love being able to do this each week. We appreciate everyone who rolled in chat this evening. Again, if you're listening and you haven't watched live, please watch live. We would love your rolls. We would love your input. If you haven't already, follow us on Twitch. Oh, Undermutt, literally. Oh, did I miss it? Yeah, you did. Sorry. But the good news is it will literally be up tomorrow morning, so you can listen to it again then, or when we close out. I think you're a subscriber. You can check out the video on demand. So, guys, if you didn't already, follow us on Twitch. Leave a comment and review on our YouTube page and our podcast. We're just so excited to be able to share this with you guys. We will see you all next week for Shattered Dungeons. Bye-bye.